So let's check it out. The hi-hat. How's the hi-hat here? Well, maybe with the hi-hat we don't need compression at all, right? So let's check it out.
You think you know me? You think you got everything?
Right, probably with the hi-hat we don't need compression at all, right? We don't have to use compression only because we have to, right? We have to use compression if we need to use compression, right? So let's leave the hi-hat alone and let's check out the toms. The toms, I definitely like compressing the toms so that they have more punch too. So let's maybe this part where all the toms are being okay. Okay, and instead of compressing the individual tracks of the toms, we're going to compress the groups. All right, the group, this group. The same approach, right? So disable makeup gain ratio 4:1. Right. Slowest attack time, fastest release time, analysis to peak. Right, let's again with the if you play with the release time, you also can listen to the tail of the hits of the toms. With the fast release time, you can listen to the tail, and if you slow the release time, you're only listening to the initial hit, to the initial attack. Right? Let's check it out. Right, like the resonance of the toms are more audible with the faster release time. Right, so let's leave it like just like that. And right, and the gain reduction, it's not the same in all the toms. As you can see, the toms, the maybe tom 1 and 2 are being reduced a little bit, like almost 2 decibels, and the 3 and 4, the tom 3 and 4 are reduced by a little bit more, like 4 to 5 decibels. So check it out. All right, and let's compensate a little bit with the makeup gain control. All right, let's leave it just like that. Let's check it out in context of a mix. Again, a subtle difference, but what we're doing with these few compression moves is to control the dynamics of the overall drum kit. All right. So in the end, that's going to we are going to have a more controlled mix, right? Overall mix, and don't forget to check your mix bus compressor to see how much is reducing. All right. All right, I think we're okay with that. We're reducing like 3 decibels, right? And some of the highest peaks of the song. So let's jump up to the overheads. All right, let's check out the overheads. The overheads also, I like to compress them a little bit. So as you can see, there are some parts. Right, to control a little bit the overheads with compression. So let's check it out, what we can do for it. Right, let's open up the compressor analysis, fast slow release time, I'm sorry, fast release time, slow attack time, and ratio 4:1. All right, we're trying to control a little bit the hits of the to the overheads. Um, in some parts of the song, like in this part, the hits of the crash cymbal are very loud, uh, more louder than other parts of the song. So we're just trying to reduce a little bit those parts, right? Like this section, for example.
I must confess, there's something wrong with that. I must confess, there's something wrong with that.
All right, we don't need much compression there. So let's jump up to the room. The room, I like to compress it a little bit more aggressive, and then blend the this track or the compressed room sound to the other sound of the other closed mics, right? So let's check out. So let's use the same compressor, and I'm I'm going to try to compress it a little bit harder. So let's start the same way as the other tracks. Right. Right. I like that. I pump up the ratio a little bit. So check it out in context of a mix. Well, we need to compensate the reduction. All right, and let's check it out in context of a mix and blend this track to the others. All right. All right, the compression on the room track, it's giving more attack to the snare, and when you blend the closed mics and the room mics, I think the drums feel a little with more punch. All right, so let's check it out. And besides, with as we saw previously with the faster or with the really fast release time, we're capturing more of the tail of that room. So in this case would be the room itself, like a little bit more of reverb. We're capturing with this fast release time. So let's check it out. Yeah, you definitely can listen to a lot of more sound of the room, and that gives a little more space to the drums and a little bit more of natural reverb of this mic, right? So I think that's pretty much okay right there. All right. The it's a it's not much of a big difference when you turn off and turn on all of these compressors. It's kind of subtle, but I feel that we are controlling more the sound of the drums and the dynamics of the drums, and I feel that the drums have has a little more bit of more punch, and the final thing that we can do here to glue all of the drums together is to use a little bit of compression on the drum bus. All right, all of the drums tracks are being routed to this track, to this group track, right? So we can use a little bit of compression there, like maybe 1 decibel, 2 decibels, only to glue the drums together, all of the tracks, right? A little bit, and that's what we're doing with the mix bus compressor, and we're going to do that with the drum bus compressor, right? So, all right, the same approach. All right, when you start learning about compression, you start to develop your own method, right? That works for you. So this works for me. So I hope that when you put it to into experimentation, that it could be useful for you. So check out. Right, and another thing that we can achieve with drum bus compression, besides gluing the drum tracks together, is to give them more punch, actually, and to the overall drums. So for example, I'm just exaggerating and the compression just to see how the kick drum and the snare can have a little bit more punch. But let's lower a little bit the threshold here. Maybe we're looking for 2 decibels of gain reduction. That's fine to me, so let's check it out to see to compensate the gain that was reduced. So the input and output are kind of like the same right now, so I think we're okay with that. So let's check it out in context of a mix. All right, I definitely can hear the drums a little bit more punchy and like they are sticking out and cutting more through the mix. with a little bit of compression in this and several stages, right? And don't forget to look up for the mix bus compression. All right, always be checking the gain reduction here. That doesn't reduce a lot, like 3 or 4 decibels. It's fine, all right. And with the final stage with drum bus compression, we are gluing the drums together a little bit more, and and we're giving more punch and to the snare and to the kick drum. All right, so that's about it, folks. That's my approach on compression on drums. Um, don't forget to subscribe if you wanna watch more videos like this. So stay tuned. In the next video, we're going to jump up to bass compression. All right, and well, I hope that you enjoyed this video as much as I do. So thank you very much for your attention and support. I am Amner Hunter, and it was a pleasure, guys. See you next time. All right, bye.